Hi, the architect and designer. Welcome back to Aztec Design Studio. My name is Steven, your resident architect. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create window and door using the offset tools in SketchUp. This is super efficient techniques to speed up your workflow and improve your design. Whether you're a beginner or advanced, this is a must-know trick that will save your time and effort. Before I continue, I encourage you guys to like, subscribe to this YouTube channel because I do video like this every week. Let's dive in and create this professional looking window and door step by step. You don't want to miss this. So section 1, introduction to offset tools. All right, first thing first, let's quickly go over the offset tools in SketchUp. This tools is fantastic for quickly gathering parallel shape, which make it perfect for creating frame and panel for window and doors. You find it in the tools bar on the left, or press F in your keyboard for quick shortcut. So the shortcut for offset tools is F. Just press F in your keyboard. It's going to you are going to be able to use it. So that is it. It is simple. Just select the surface you want to offset, click and drag and create a panel shape. Now let's apply this to our door design. So this is the offset tools. You see is at the left. This is the offset tools. You see offset is at the left here, or you can just press your F in your keyboard. You see it has bring the offset tools. Or this is it also, but if you press your S, it's still the same thing. So that is it for section 1. Section 2, creating a door with the offset tools. We start with a door. First thing, so you need to draw rectangle. Just press your R in your keyboard, or you can just draw your line. So the tall I'm going to make it 2100 millimeter. Press it. The wide 900 millimeter. 900. Press it. See, now we have created it. Just balance it. You see, now we have created a rectangle. We have created it. I want to delete this, so I don't need this. So we have created it. So for us to continue now, we need to make use of the offset tool. To make use of the offset tool, just click the surface of the rectangle and click the offset tools. Come to the offset tools. This is the offset tools. You can just press your F4. Come here. This is the offset tools. So for here, I will be using 50 millimeter. Just press it and drag it inside. 50 millimeter. That is 50. Press enter. So you have that is the door frame. So I'm going to give this one door frame. Just double click it, make it group, make group. I don't want it to come to this down. Just drop it. So I am going to delete this. So for this, just double click it, make it group, make group. So I've made it group now. It's now a group. So just offset it. I want to offset like 40 meter outside. So I will now make use of my push pull. Just press your P, push pull tools. Just press it, drag it. Or before that, you can just give this one wood material. Just give it wood material. So this one I will just drag it 50 millimeter. Just press your enter. You see, now that is the door frame. So that is the door frame. So I can just give this one door component. This one I'll give it. So I want to rename it in my door component. So I want to name it now. I want to rename it. Just for you to rename this, you can just click it, make components, click it, name it door frame. Enter. So I've named this one door frame. You see it's here, door frame. I've named it. That is door frame. So for this one too, I'm going to give it body. Just make it component. So door body. Door body. Enter. So for this, so you see, now we have created the door frame with offset tools. So for us to make it more realistic, we need to, this one, the door body, we need to pull it little, like, let me give it like 20 millimeter here, 20 millimeter. Press it, enter. So for this one, we need I want to drag this one out. Just drag this one out back little by 20 millimeter. So for it to make it more realistic, you have give it 20 meter too. So this one too, give it, you can decide to give it door material too. You can give it door material. So for us to make it more realistic again, now let's add some final details like handle using simple shape like circle. So let's add final touch using simple shape like circles for the handle. So you can just come here, give it like circle is C. So you can just give it here, circle. Click it, make it component. Handle. So I'm going to name it handle or door handle. Door handle. Enter. So this one now, I will just give it like metal material. Just come metal. So you just pull it out like 10. So that is it. So we have created our door. Section 3, creating a window with the offset tools. Now let's jump in creating a window. This process is very similar. Draw rectangle. Just press your R in your keyboard. Rectangle. Pick it. Make sure it's in. Make sure it's like this. Green line. Don't want it to be green line. Make sure it's in green line. So I will be using 1.5 for the width and 900. I will be using 900 for the height. Just press enter. So that is it. So we have created the rectangle. You see now, for this one I use line. For this one I use rectangle. So I enable you to make your choice. So you can use line to draw a rectangle. You can also use rectangle. So for this one I use rectangle now. So that is the window. So for us to get the frame, just click the surface. It's the same thing as this one. Just click the surface and pick your offset tools and drag it inside. So for us, we just pick it. This is the offset. Drag it inside. I want to drag inside by 20 millimeter. I don't want it to be more wide for it to make it more realistic. Just drag it inside by 20 millimeter. 20 millimeter. Just press the 20. Drag it inside. So that is for my frame. So for this one, I want to be creating each panel. So I've created the frame now. So I want to create each panel for it. So for it to create the panel, so I want to just to get the, that is 1460. 1460 divided by 4. 1460 divided by 4 will give us 365. So I want to divide each side by 365. 365. This one 365. 365. 365. So I've given the 4 parts. So just draw your line. Draw your line. Click it. Click it. Click it. So I will offset 10 here, 10 here, 10 like this. It's not going. 10. This one too, 10. This one, 10. This one, 10. This one, 10. This one, 10. So I've created it. So I want to, that is the panel. Just click it. That is line. So second one to line. 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 So I want to delete this interior one. Let me just delete this interior one. I want to delete the interior, so I'll delete it. Delete. 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 So this one, I'm just give it like color. Let me give it like this color, my favorite color for window. So let me just give it this gray color. So I've given it. So I'll just pull it out, push pull. That is P in your keyboard. Press your push pull, just drag it out. So I want to give it like 30. So you see now, you have created a frame. So for this one, I want to give this one, I want to drag it here. It's too much, so I want to drag it out here. I want to make it like 10. Just be watching. So I want to drag it here. So let me just click all the face. Let me drag it. Just press your M in your keyboard, press your control once and drag it. So we have dragged it. So for this part, I did not need it. Delete. So this one, I will just give it window material, that is mirror. In your material, you just come to where you get glass and mirror. I will be giving this material, press it. So you see now, I've given it material. So I can just delete. That is that for window. So that is that for window. We have created our door and window now using offset tools. Section 4, quick tips and pro tips. Here is a few quick tips to help you nail your design even faster. Use group and components. You know, for this design, I use group and components. For this one now, I use group. This one is inside group. This one is inside one group. So use group and components. Grouping your window and door will make them easier to move around and edit later without affecting the rest of your model. So that is the first aspect. The second aspect, use precision measurement. Make sure to input exact dimension in SketchUp measurement for precision, especially when working on real life projects. That is the second point. The third point, copy and replicate. Once you have created one window or door, you can quickly replicate it. It across your entire building by using move tools with copy function. So once you have designed this for your design, instead of you to be designing it once again, you can just move and copy. So for example, let me just create a shape now. Let me create a shape, rectangle tools. So let me just offset this, offset. So I want to offset 150. So reverse the face. So I want to pull it up. So let me just leave here. So just pull it up by 3 meters. So I want to put this window now. So for us to put this window, instead of us to be modeling it one by one, so we can just copy and replicate it. So let me just create the face of window. For this window, we use 1.8 by, let me check, 1.5 by 900. So 1.5 by, let me just create shape of 1.8 by 900 here. 1.5 900. So pull it inside. I use 150 block, 150. So same two. Let me create the same thing. .5. Pull it inside. 150. 150. So this side too, let me just put one here. One 5 900 1 5 9, that is 900 too. 900. So I've created it. Pull it aside. Pull it inside. No, this one's supposed to be 900. So for us to just copy it, that is M in your keyboard, press your control, drop it. So I want to rotate it. Just this rotate to just come here, rotate in green axis, drop it. So you can just come and paste it, copy, so you can just drop it. Like I'll make it wide, so just pull it down. So for you to be drawing this one by one, you can just copy again, copy, press, that is M, press your control, you can paste it. You see, very easy. Just pull it down. So we have dropped it. So for this side too, let me put this at 150. So for this side too, M, copy. So I want to rotate it. This is your rotate tools. So you can just rotate green. So move it here. So we can just move it. You see now, instead of us to be creating one by one, you can just, if you have created one, you can just do it like this and be copying it one by one. And that is how to create door and window in SketchUp using the offset tools. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure you give it thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more architectural tips. Let me know in the comments what you like to learn next, whether advanced design techniques or tips for speeding up your SketchUp workflow. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the future video. Thank you for watching. God bless you. See you in the next video.